A lot of really sad stuff going on. Guys, Russia has been accused now of using microwave technology, causing the weather, testing on the weather, creating clouds that look like mushroom clouds. They were so bad. And they've been doing this, I guess, for years. And now that information has leaked, they did it in the Atlantic Oceans and in the Caribbean Oceans, and have been doing this for 20 years. And now information has just leaked out on this microwave technology to affect the weather. So we're going to ask Mike around the world about that tonight. Is that possible? What does that mean? Can he explain a little bit about how to use a microwave technology? Yeah, to create, I guess, hypercanes. You think maybe, Mike's used that term, hypercanes, and we've seen rain bombs. We've heard the term atmospheric rivers brought in. And that happens a lot up in Washington and Oregon and Northern California. We hear, then sometimes there's this bitter cold comes down. They call it vortex, polar vortex. We've heard that term. I mean, we're getting hypercanes. We're getting record. BP Earthwatch has been doing a great job covering this Hurricane Beryl, and so as it's been doing its devastation, and it's not done yet. So we're going to continue to watch what's going on here. And, oh, by the way, there was an explosion at General Dynamics yesterday at a Javelin factory where they make Javelin missiles in Arkansas. And we got some information on that. And I don't know if that's even been on the mainstream news. It was a blast that happened yesterday at a munitions plant there in East Camden, Arkansas. 2 people were injured at General Dynamics. They've confirmed that 2 people were injured. 1 person is still missing after the explosion yesterday morning at an Ordnance Tactical Systems facility at Highland Industrial Park, northeast of East Camden, Arkansas. According to the spokesperson, Begley Whaley, she said that on the phone, said that the explosion occurred around 8:15 a.m. yesterday, and it was related to pyrotechnics, and then clarified that meant explosives. Yeah, it wasn't a firecracker factory, guys. This is where they make Javelin missiles. Whaley declined to share any more information, including whether the facility had been damaged, but 2 people were injured and 1 person is still missing. Floyd Nutt, the county judge in Calhoun County, said he did not know much about the incident, and the police were not being very forthcoming. And the plant manager and those involved in it had not released any statements except for the 1 person. And so this is really being kept on the download. And so we'll try to find out more about this because, listen, here's why. It's the 4th of July. You got a weapons factory having a massive explosion. You already have concerns about terrorism all across America and the European Union and all across Europe, that there could be attacks, terrorist attacks on any of the U.S. military installations or facilities. And then you have this explosion at General Dynamics there in Arkansas, where they make the Javelin missiles. So there's a lot to keep an eye on. The 4th of July, anything could happen, guys. In the time we're in, we have a very chaotic situation with the presidency, and we have very, very, very the world is wanting to shift far right. We've seen Europe do it. Will America do it? Trump leading in the polls now in all of the red states. He's leading in all of the battleground states. and now has taken the lead in Virginia, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, excuse me, Virginia, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Minnesota, and New Jersey, all of which were blue last time. So this is a very interesting situation going on. And the president, of course, the debate last week, we saw that. That was a disaster for Biden, and the Democrats have been scrambling ever since.